Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia and this is Transurfing TV. And today, world, give me something more, or give me something better, or give me something that ignites my heart and mind coordination. Give me something that makes me feel excited for life again, right? I mean, this is exactly where I was when I found Transurfing. I was in a place where I was like, there's gotta be something more. There's gotta be something more. I have no purpose. I have no heart and mind coordination, even though I didn't know what that meant. At the time, I knew something was wrong. I knew I had been living from my mind way too much. And like a miracle, I connected with this knowledge, and sure enough, I found exactly the answers that I asked for that were going to help me get something more, take something more, choose something more. And this is really where accessing the higher parallel realities, this is exactly what it's about, right? There are an infinite number of versions of reality that you can access, but you have to set the intention to get something more in order to have something more. So this lesson is going to be exactly on that, and I'm excited to give it. Before I get started, remember to like this video and comment below. My world is taking care of me to enter my daily giveaway for my reprogramming stickers and Reality 2.0 Unteachable down below. Join us on Facebook, and please remember to subscribe to Transurfing TV. So this is actually, well, not this particular saying, but there's a saying in the 78 Days of Transurfing, "Here world have me," right? Here world have me. And this is a very interesting little parallel from my perspective. Here world have me is the way to receive more, right? You just have to align your intentions with the intentions of your external environment, and it happens like magic. I know that's probably a little confusing to those of you that are new to Transurfing, but really this is the path of least resistance to your ideal variation of reality, or however you see yourself being successful in your life, right? This is you giving yourself to your world in a way that your world is going to fast track you to your optimal version of reality. And this is essentially what's happened for me. So for those of you that do not know my story, I'll give you a little rundown of it to let you know exactly how I sort of moved up in a very short amount of time. My progress forward was rapid because I could see very clearly that I had not been asking for very much. In fact, I was asking for what was going against my intentions. So this was me focusing on everything that I didn't like, everything that I didn't have, everything that I did not want to see happen. This was me focusing too much on my anxiety or too much on my depression. This was me not taking action in the direction of a goal specifically intended for me and these higher lifelines. Now, the reason that I feel this lasted for such an extended period of time is up until I was about 35 years old when I found Reality Transurfing, is because I grew up in an environment where we didn't ask for anything more, right? We didn't ask for anything, in fact. And nobody ever relayed to me that there was anything more. It was like, this is your lot in life, accept this is all you get, so make do with it, right? So I was able to enter intention my way finding some financial success for myself, and building myself up a little bit in regards to, again, all the worldly things, all the things that our society tells us that we should have, right? The fancy stuff and money and cars and all that stuff, but I was obviously lacking a lot of heart in there, right? I was just focused on what the pendulum sort of told me that I should strive for, and I forgot about the heart. I forgot about the soul. I forgot about my higher self. There was a lot of pieces that I turned away from, or I didn't even really know the value in tapping into that stuff and truly putting myself in the trajectory of something more, something better, something higher. So this is what transurfing extended to me, is my ability to do this, my ability to see that what I had simply was not enough. Now again, this is about shifting the focus from what you're having not being enough to having something more. Okay, this is action, this is improving thought frequency, thought patterns. This is acknowledging that your world does in fact have something better to offer you. This is you looking forward and up and striving for what you achieve, rather than focusing again on what you don't like, what's wrong, what you don't have, all that kind of stuff. So this is sort of my mantra now, right? My internal mantra, world, give me something more. I have to bring it, right? I have to bring myself to this, because I can't just expect my world to do all the work. Now, what I've learned is my world will definitely do the heavy lifting, but I have to be there to take action. I have to be there to fuse with that opportunity and make it happen. I have to be there to be consistent in providing the options available to me with energy, right? So the path to something more comes by acknowledging there is more, resonating with more, intending for more, and taking more action. So this is sort of where I went completely wrong in the past, right? This is where I got caught up. I really believed that what I had was the best version of what I was going to get, and even in that, I picked it apart consistently, right? I didn't acknowledge that there are in fact higher variations possible, and then bring what I need to bring to that acknowledgement, making that version of reality actually materialize. But again, once I found transurfing, the whole game changed, and I figured out that this is the formula for success, true success, right? Feeling that heart and mind alignment, accessing all the stuff that I want that's up on these higher lifelines, feeling as though I have everything I need in life, right? My life is not lacking anything. Everything that I need, everything that I want, everything that I have intended to have has come true for me. But again, the path to that was acknowledging that there is more, resonating with more, intending for more, and taking more action. This is what it really boiled down to. And I know that a lot of people are extremely challenged by this, right? This is a challenging, especially when you've been stuck for an extended period of time. It's really hard to envision more. Or it's like, what does that mean, resonate with more, right? Or intend for more, what does that mean exactly? But what the quick way to get this going, and this was the case for me, is to set the intention to find something that was going to activate that heart and mind coordination, and then jump into action, right? So I got super lucky finding reality transurfing and seeing the opportunity of being able to bring this to other people, because this was my path to the higher lifelines. This was absolutely my path to the higher lifelines. But it took me sort of taking the initiative and at least grabbing onto something small in my external environment that I could run with until I got more ideas, until I got more insight, until more opportunity came in my direction. But you have to activate into this place. You can't ask your world to do this for you. Now, your world's absolutely going to give you more if you can activate this even in a very small way. All this stuff that you need to realize your intentions appears exponentially, but you have to be the one to sort of light the match, right? You have to be the one to light the match. So a few questions, and these are questions from my Mo Money course that I ask people, I believe in the first or second lesson. But what do you want, first off? This is really narrowing down what you're looking for in life, what you feel. Now, again, this isn't set in stone, but what you feel will make your life feel like a feast. Once you sort of pinpointed at least this thing in a very small way, again, you can take action in just a way just to get the ball rolling, and your world is going to absolutely provide you with more information, more events, more opportunity, more stuff that is going to help you tap into this more, right? So what do you want? This is sort of the first thing that needs to be established. Then why do you want it? Now, for me, again, it was easy because I came to this stuff a little bit later in life for myself. I was 35 years old and I had sort of exhausted myself with the way that I was living, my inner intention, not having any heart or soul in what I was doing. So when I thought to myself, what do I want? Well, I want to feel passionate about something, right? Why do I want that? Because I want to feel like I'm effective in my life. I want to feel like I'm contributing. I just don't want to make money or have a life that I feel I've got all the pieces in place and everything looks nice, but then there's an emptiness, right? I want to feel as though I'm making a difference. So there it was, right? And as soon as I tapped into those two parts of the equation, my world absolutely delivered me 100% all the stuff that I would need to materialize that version of reality where I got more, right? Where more was always coming to me in abundance, and I had all the stuff that I needed to really move on and act on to help me create a version of reality that was more, right? So again, what do you want and why do you want it? The second part of that equation, this is really, really, really powerful stuff. And this might take some major delving inside if you are challenged to access a version of reality that's higher right now. If you really, really, really don't know what to do, and you can at least sort of put this part into place, now is going to come the challenge of you really asking yourself what is going to help you and what is going to hurt you. Now, what is going to hurt you, again, this is maybe limiting beliefs, right? Not wanting to take action outside of your comfort zone, bad habits, things that are going to keep you resonating at a lower frequency, drug use, alcohol use, a dysfunctional relationship maybe that's keeping you tied down. What is going to hurt you from ascending to some of these higher places? And again, what is going to help you. So what is going to help you is your world bringing to you what it is you need to tap into, where you need to take action, and then using that outer intention gain fused with your action to help you propel yourself to some of these higher lifelines. Again, keeping in check what is going to hurt you. Now, I posted something on the Facebook group yesterday that said the top 5 signs that you're in heart and mind coordination. And one of them was your habits become healthier, right? So really starting to clean up your life. And I know right now this is a challenge because a lot of people have fallen back onto vices to sort of help them escape the times. Alcohol use is up, drug use is up, people are watching more TV, maybe getting too involved in politics, spending too much time on social media, all that kind of stuff. So it's time to really take an assessment of your layer of reality and boil it down of what needs to go and what you can do that is going to help you achieve what it is that you want, right? So this is putting yourself in an energetic position where your world is going to, in fact, give you something more. And this has been my formula for the last 5 years, staying connected to what it is that I want, why I want it, and being dialed into what's going to help me and tuning out of what is going to hurt me in these endeavors, right? So let me know your thoughts on this one, everybody. I know this is kind of a big, meaty lesson, but now is the time, especially if you are feeling stuck or stagnant in your layer of reality, or you're not accomplishing what it is that you want, you're not seeing success, or maybe your layer of reality just isn't enjoyable to you right now. Put yourself into this space, ask your world for more, and your world will start providing you with everything you need to, in fact, have something more. So let me know your thoughts, like this video, subscribe, comment below, and thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.